No smoker, no problem. Watch how this bone slides out like butter. That's how tender this pulled pork gets. Hi, you're with Wendy and Shannon,
your favorite mother-daughter duo. This pulled pork is so juicy and flavorful. You'll be making pulled pork sandwiches, tacos, and nachos all summer long. So let's go.
We're starting with 6.5 pounds of pork butt, which, fun fact, actually comes from the upper shoulder of the pig. It's packed with marbling and flavor. First up, we're going to score the fat cap in a crisscross pattern. This lets all the flavors seep deep into the meat. Don't skip this step, it's magic. And the blade bone, it's going to slide right out when we are done. Now here's a secret. No smoker, no problem. A little liquid smoke gives you that backyard barbecue flavor in seconds. Splash it on all over generously. Next up, we need a binder to help the BBQ rub stick. I'm using plain yellow mustard. Don't worry, you're not going to taste it. It just makes the rub hug the meat. Use your hands or your brush and coat the meat well, and make sure to brush between the cuts that you have scored on the fat. Now we're going to break together the world's best barbecue rub. To a bowl, we're going to add 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, 1 tablespoon onion powder, 1 tablespoon cayenne pepper, 1 tablespoon lemon pepper, 1.5 tablespoon of smoked paprika, half tablespoon cumin powder, half a tablespoon of freshly cracked black pepper, 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, and 2 tablespoons of salt, or you can add salt to taste. Now we're going to whisk this together till it gets well blended, and we're going to sprinkle it generously on all sides of the meat. To keep everything juicy during the slow roast, we're going to pour some apple juice into the tray. You could also use just water if you like. We're going to cover it up and let it marinate for at least an hour. But remember, overnight is going to give you the best results. When you're ready to cook it, pop it into a preheated oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 degrees Celsius. And now we're going to cook it till the internal temperature hits 203 degrees Fahrenheit or 95 degrees Celsius. That's the sweet spot where the pulled pork becomes butter. This should take you approximately 5 to 6 hours. Once it's cooked, uncover it, slather it with your favorite barbecue sauce, and crank up the broiler and leave it to broil for about 5 to 10 minutes to caramelize the glaze. Keep a close eye on it. We want golden, not burnt. Now we're going to take it out of the oven and allow it to rest for at least an hour. Trust me, it's worth the wait. Now we're going to transfer the cooked pork into another dish, and now comes the best part. Watch that bone glide right out like butter. It's time to grab 2 forks and start shredding away. Just look at that juicy, tender pork. And don't toss out the drippings. They are liquid gold. Once the pork is shredded, pour some back into it for extra flavor. And add some more of your favorite barbecue sauce.
And now let's take this pulled pork to another level. We're going to start out with the best nachos. Add your favorite tortilla chips into a baking dish, top them with some shredded cheese. We're going in for a triple cheddar blend, and we're going to pop that into a preheated oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit and bake it till the cheese is just melted. Once it's out of the oven, we're going to top it with that juicy pulled pork, and then go in with some red onions, some corn, some red peppers, and dollops of sour cream. And to finish it off, let's hit it with some chopped cilantro. Now you can do whatever toppings you would like, but these are some of our favorites, and just look at that bite. Next up, we're gonna make the best pulled pork sandwiches you've ever tasted. We're gonna start off with some toasted buns, and then add on some barbecue sauce on the base. Once you've done that, toss on layers of that juicy pulled pork. And then we're gonna top it with some creamy coleslaw. You can check out our full recipe for coleslaw linked above for all the details. And to finish it off, we're gonna top each one with a slice of pickle. This is a perfect meal for a summer day. And finally, we're gonna do a twist on birria tacos. Start off by dipping your tortilla wrap in those juicy drippings from the pulled pork and then tossing it onto a hot skillet. Once it's crispy on one side, flip it over and crisp it up on the other side while you top it with some shredded cheese. On top of the cheese, you're gonna add on some of that juicy pulled pork once again. Flip it over, take it off of the heat onto a plate. You're gonna open up each of the tacos and add in the traditional birria taco fillings, some white onions and cilantro. And to finish it off, dip it right into those juicy drippings. Which one do you want to try?
I'm going to go for the nachos. Oh, wow. Look at that.
Ooh, baby.
I'm lucky.
I'll join you.
I think you've got to give the sandwich a try.
This is a mighty sandwich. Look at that. We've got pulled pork,
Coleslaw.
a pickle. Oh, this is so juicy.
Wow.
I love these.
Yeah.
So great.
It's looking really nice and succulent. Okay, why don't we both give the taco a try?
Oh, I'm right there with you.
Wow.
Ooh, baby.
Ooh, lovely. Wow.
Second dunk for me. So
This
good.
is absolutely divine. And this pulled pork tastes good right out of the pan as well. Just take your fork and into your mouth. Ooh. Now, if you're not drooling as yet, it's time to rewind and watch this video from the beginning. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to get notified every time we upload a new video.
And don't forget to follow us on social media to stay connected with everything that's new. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.